Okay, now I'm going to show you how to 3D model a house. Um, so I'm going to go to the rectangle tool again. I clicked on it. I'm going to origin. I'm going to click and drag, and I'm going to make mine 3, 6. Typing in 3, 6, hitting enter. There's my rectangle that is 3 inches by 6 inches. I'm going to use the push pull tool. I'm going to click on my rectangle. I'm going to pull it up, and I'm just going to pull it up 2 inches. So I'm just going to type in 2, hit enter, and now I've got this rectangular box. And now I'm going to utilize the line tool. And again, you've got 2 choices, line and freehand. I'm going to go with basic line. Click on it, and then if you notice, as you go along the edges of the box, it's green at the end points, it's red along the edge. When you get to the midpoints, it turns blue. I'm going to want to click on the midpoint back here, click, and then come to the midpoint over here at the front end and click, and now I've got this line going through my object. Okay, so the tool that I want to use now is the move tool. I'm going to click on the move tool, and if you notice, it highlights either a face or a line, the edges, but I'm going to want to click on this middle line, click on it, and then I can drag it up. And you want to make sure it's dragging up straight. You can take it at different angles, but try to make sure it's dragging straight up, and it'll tell you on the blue axis, which means this axis right here. So blue axis, and I'm gonna take it up. Let's just go 1 up, and then I've got this little house looking shape. Okay. And then after I show this to people, usually they're just like, well, how do you make a pyramid? So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make a pyramid. And if you hit Control A, it selects everything on your screen. I'm going to hit Control A. I'm going to hit Delete, and that little guy's gone. And now I'm going to go back to the rectangle tool. I'm going to click on the origin, and I'm going to drag it out, and I'm going to make a 3 by 3 square again. So 3, 3, hit enter, and now I've got my 3 by 3 square. I'm going to go to my line tool. I'm going to click at this endpoint, I'm going to hit enter, and then I'm going to click over here and click over here, and there I've got an X through the middle. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the move tool, and if you notice, you can select lines, you can select faces, and you can also select endpoints. So I'm going to click on that endpoint, and I can drag it straight up. And again, it's on the blue axis. And I'm going to drag this one up 3. Click 3, enter, and I've got a pyramid. I can use the orbit tool to look around. And okay, this is the first problem I want to show you with 3D modeling. If you notice, you can see inside of the pyramid because I basically moved that face and we only had the one face. So if I was to 3D model this, I have to make sure every single one of my sides of my object is completely enclosed. Otherwise, it's just like I folded a piece of paper, and the 3D printer will not print anything that's just basically 2D. It's just 2D at this point. It will only print out 3D objects. So I'm going to have to close off this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the rectangle tool, click on this side, click on this side, and basically I've closed it off. I've got the object completely enclosed. It's a complete 3D object.